So you're thinking about selling your home in a buyer's market. Whew, that's a tough one because you don't have the leverage the buyers do. So what kind of strategies could you employ? Today we're going to talk through 4 different strategies to help you when you're selling your home in a buyer's market. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Real Talk Real Estate. I'm your host, Mark Cannon, local realtor here in the Phoenix area with my home group real estate and owner of the Benchmark Real Estate team. There's a podcast format, guys, so you can listen to it wherever you need to. But we're going to talk through 4 different things today about you're thinking about selling your home. Okay, it's a buyer's market. Well, crap, because here in Phoenix, it's a buyer's market. So how are you going to do that? How are you going to get the most bang for your buck? How are you going to get the most money? How are you going to sell it in a time-efficient manner? We're going to talk through those things today. We're going to talk through those 4 things to help you. So the first thing, and this is kind of an obvious one, is price competitively. I say that because you got to be realistic about your home. Since 2012 to 2023, I'd say, maybe 24, people could list their home and it would just sell because that was the market we were in. We're not there anymore. Go watch my other video where I talk about 3 things that sellers need to realize in a buyer's market. Go watch that video because it's going to help you realize some things. But pricing competitively matters. It's not what you really think the home is worth. It's like me as a realtor, I'm a professional. Like I have people disagree with me. I went to a listing appointment. Somebody's like, I think my house is worth 50 grand more than you said. And I said, okay, well, go find another realtor for that because I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to be honest. There's a lot of realtors out there that'll tell you the super high number because they want you to just get the listing with them and then they'll get the price down over time. Like that ends up hurting you than helping you. I'm just going to be honest with people and be like, listen, here's the price based on comps, not just what I think. It's based on the data I have in front of me. Here's what you should be doing. When I say price competitively, you're looking at, yes, closed homes because that's the comps what an appraiser's looking at. But really in a buyer's market, you're also looking at active homes. What are you competing against? Because let's say you have a model match home 2 blocks from your house and it's the same model and they're very similar inside to you. Let's say you both have pools, you both have similar insides and you're like, I want to list at $475 and they're listed at $445. You need to rethink because that's going to be a hard sell unless your house is that much better. And it has to be proven to that. So price competitively. Don't get over your skis. Again, when you interview realtors to sell your home, what kind of comps are they giving you? Are they just flying off the seat of their pants or do they have hard numbers and they can prove to you? Because like you should be looking for, okay, is it pretty close to my house within a mile? Is it similar in size to my house? Is it similar in what the inside looks like? That's what comps need to be showing you. So make sure you're getting the right realtor for that and that are showing you accurate information, not just blowing smoke up your butt because they're just trying to get the listing. So price competitively, that's the first and foremost thing because we're seeing a lot of people overprice right now and it's hurting them. Because when you start chasing the market, I'm going to put this graph up here. When you chase the market, you're losing money because you're having to make big deductions to make a difference. You can't just do the $5,000 change here and there. Now we're looking at doing a 15, 20K drops, if not more, to get ahead of the other listings that are around you. So first thing is price competitively. The second thing is high impact repairs. What do I mean by that? Okay, if you know the roof, I can't talk today. If you know the roof is leaking, replace your roof. Like you can't get by with that in this market. Like people are going to see it. If your AC is like on death's door, replace it. You're not going to get by with it because people are going to ask for it immediately in the binzer. So high impact repairs. One of the other things, honestly, that's made a huge difference to people is painting inside the house. Like I just had a house list. We painted the inside. It was a different house after we painted the inside. So when they did those repairs, like if you have holes in your drywall, get that done. Like perception is reality right now. When people walk into a home, how do they feel? And that leads me to the third thing, and that's curb appeal. What does it look like outside? Get a landscaper out there. Get that done. Do you need to stage the house? Would it look better with staging? Not every house does, but some would. If you need to highlight certain areas of the house, is the lighting good in the house? Do you need to replace light bulbs? Like this sounds so dumb, but how's the house smell? Again, you want people to walk into that house. You want them to pull up to the house and go, wow, this house looks great out here. You walk into the house, wow, this looks great. When people walk in, they're like, oh man, I'm gonna have to do all these repairs. They don't want that house. Eventually it'll sell, but it's gonna take a while. And that's the thing is you need to make sure that you're getting it ready. Having that curb appeal. Like I do, not incense, what's it called? Like I do like air fresheners throughout homes because when people walk in, one of the first things they do is smell. Does it smell bad? Does it smell like smoke? So I have an air freshener right near the door because I want it to smell good. Oh, this house smells good. You want to have good impressions. Like pictures when you take, like I have professional pictures taken. First of all, if the realtor comes to you and says they're taking pictures with their phone, do not hire them. Don't do it, please. It's so unprofessional. It looks so bad. You're going to lose money over it. Make sure they're hiring a professional photographer like I do, and they're going to come in and make it look good, because you want to have accurate pictures. If it isn't accurate pictures, like I walked into one house, they had doctored the pictures so much, they put in a digital carpet in the room. You walked in, there's no floor. What? Like, again, people feel lied to. They don't want to buy that house. So make sure that it's accurate. So having that curb appeal, making those high impact repairs, having the price be competitive, making sure that you're doing those right things. The fourth thing is be patient and realistic. So a lot of people I see, they're like, all right, let's put the house on the market. We're going to be patient. I'm not in a rush. It's like, okay, I get that. And so like they'll get an offer and they're like, I'm not willing to negotiate with them. No, you got to be willing to negotiate. You do. It's a buyer's market. You don't have leverage. Now, if you price it well and maybe you get an offer pretty early on, maybe they're not asking for as much, or you can negotiate them down. But the longer you sit on the market, the more you're going to have to give up. So be realistic, be patient. Now, obviously, I'm not telling you if somebody comes in and says, I'll give you $200K under to take that. I'm not saying that, because you're going to get offers from investors like that. You tell them, see, you're not realistic. But if you get a real buyer that's willing to negotiate with you, all right, have a conversation. Talk with your realtor. Know what is expected in that market, in that area, because every area is different. You know, Peoria is going to be different than Buckeye. Scottsdale is going to be different than South Phoenix. You know, like you got to know your areas. You got to know, make sure you have the right realtor. So if you're thinking about selling your house and you want to talk through the strategies of what to do, I'd love to take you to coffee. I'd love to talk through strategies of what would work for you. I work real estate through relationships. I work by referral. The only way I get people is either by someone referring them to me, or they heard me through the grapevine and like this, and they said, hey, let me hire you. And I've had that happen somewhere. I'm able to sit down with them. Let's work what's best for you. It's real estate through relationships for me, making sure what's best for you. I'm not worried about the transaction. I'm worried about what's best for you. So if you'd love to have that conversation, my information's below. I hope you'll reach out. Guys, you've been listening to Real Talk Real Estate. I'll catch you next time.